Hello, welcome, ladies. We are going to talk about the energy triangle. We have discussed this probably before you even met me. You heard me talk about the energy triangle, what you're focusing on, how you're speaking to yourself, how you're speaking to other people, the questions you're asking, how you're holding your body, moving, your focus, language, physiology, your state. That's what's going to create your state. Are you in a beautiful state right now? What are you focusing on right now? What are you thinking about right this moment? How are you holding your body? How are you breathing? How are you sitting or standing? All of those things create your state. If I said, get yourself into a peaceful, beautiful state right now, how would you sit? How would you stand? How would you hold your face? What would you think about to get yourself into a beautiful and peaceful state? That's just your emotions, right? So we're going to do a closed eye process, meditation, hypnosis, whatever you want to call it. It's just getting into the subconscious mind. You're going to see a worksheet, and this is about your energy triangle. And what we're going to do before you even look at this worksheet, I want you to do this. You're going to close your eyes. You're going to get yourself into the peaceful state. I'd love for you to either stand up if you can. That's a great way to do this. Stand up with your palms face up and standing at attention with your head upright and really just focusing on my words. And if you can, put a mask on and headphones. That's a great way to do this. Or if you're more comfortable, you can sit down, you can lay down. There is no right or wrong way to do this activity. What I do want to make sure is that you don't have any interruptions. So put your phone or your computer on silent. Ask everyone around you to just let you have some time to yourself, including any animals, for the next probably 15 minutes. And have a piece of paper and pen ready so that you can write down all of your answers as soon as you're done with this meditation. As soon as you're finished, I want you to just write down your experience without looking at the worksheet. Now, perfect might take over, and you might think that you're supposed to be writing down certain things, but you don't need to. I want you to just write, what did you see? What did you feel? What did you know for sure after this process? What was your experience? What were you thinking about? How were you holding your body, if you notice? And then, after you're done with that, play this again. And while you're playing this, get out that worksheet and go through it and allow yourself to write down the answers in that same state, because you'll be much more relaxed and you'll already have most of the answers because you already went through it once. Your mind knows what you're looking for, what to expect. You'll have that certainty. And then you'll be able to expand your answers so you can get the truth, because we're not looking for the mind, the intellect. We're looking for the subconscious. The subconscious knows all the answers. Remember that you are in your subconscious mind 95% of the day. So that's what I want to tap in. So if you're not ready to be in a meditative state, go and get your headphones, get an eye mask. Make sure that you're in that room with no one else. If you can turn down the lights, that would be wonderful. And pause right now. I'm going to wait. So hopefully you paused. You went and you got everything that you needed. So now you're going to have the mask on. You're going to have your headphones on, and either sitting, lying down, standing, however you want to be. I want you to close your eyes and start focusing your attention on your breath. And let's get all the stress out of your body. So start tensing up every single muscle, every area of your body. Just squeeze everything without harming yourself in any way. Squeeze your feet and your legs and your ankles and your hands and your face. Tighten up your face. Tighten every part of your body and just squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold it, and relax. Oh, doesn't that feel amazing? We're going to do that one more time. So just squeeze every part of your body, every part, squeeze it, tense it even more. Raise your shoulders up, squeeze it, and relax. Doesn't that feel wonderful? And now just focus on your breath. You don't need to do anything. Just listen. Who do you truly desire to be? How do you want to wake up in the morning? What do you want to think about throughout the day? What do you want to do? How do you want to show up for yourself and for others? What do you see right now when I say that? What do you hear? What do you feel in your body? What do you know for sure about what you truly desire to be? Why do you want to be that person? Why do you want to be an even better version of yourself? Why are you looking to make change now? Just think about that. Why? What are you going to get from that? If you had a magic wand and you could wave it over your life and tomorrow morning you open your eyes and you're living in that new life, what are you doing? What's changed? What are you so happy about, so excited about? What do you really look forward to? How much do you love to be in the present moment because everything is exactly the way that you know that it's supposed to be? And even though you knew that before, you can feel it in every part of your body, mind, and spirit. What emotions do you have? What emotions do you have on a regular basis being this person? Every single day you experience these emotions. Just look at you. How do other people look at you? What are 3 emotions? Say them out loud. 3 emotions that you know that would serve you at the highest level, that if you acted out those 3 emotions every single day on a regular basis, your life would truly transform. Say them now. What are those 3 emotions? Can't think of 3? Say 1. Decide now what your reality needs to be. What do you need to consider? What's your identity? What do you say now? I am what? I am who? You have the opportunity to design your optimal self. Who is your best self? There's been a time in your life when you've seen this woman already. You saw this woman when she was a child maybe, or a teenager, or you could just envision, I know this is my ideal. Why do you want that? Think of anything else. See, hear, feel, and know that you want this because you possess this in your body, mind, and spirit. It already is. And so be it. Now imagine that you had a recorder. You're just watching it on a video. Somebody recorded you this past week and you're watching the recording. I want you to just think about 3 disempowering emotions that you felt over the past week, where you had a thought about something and then all of a sudden you focused on that thought and then it became the emotion, the energy in motion. What 3 emotions over the past week did you feel more than ever, more than others? Was it anger? Was it sadness? Was it guilt? Was it frustration? What was it? What were those emotions? Think of any emotion that you just didn't enjoy your reaction or the mind's reaction, that old pattern. What are some emotions that you felt last week that you say, you know what? That's not me, and I'm not going to show up that way anymore. Start saying them out loud. What emotions do you no longer want to have a reaction to? It's okay to feel emotions, but you're not going to react. You're not going to mistreat yourself. You're not going to mistreat other people. You're not going to sit in pain. You're going to experience pleasure. Treat yourself with love and kindness and others. But this past week, looking at that recording, just go through the week. Remember last weekend, what did you do? Who did you see? Where did you go? What were you feeling? Think of when you were going through that weekend. Is there anything that you wish that you could just go back and do a little bit better? Not have the same reaction. What are those emotions? Think about the beginning of last week. Maybe you met friends, or you went to work, or you saw your loved ones, or you were by yourself a lot with the mind. What were you thinking? What were you thinking about yourself or other people? What emotions were you experiencing and reacting to? What patterns were you following? The negative, disempowering emotions. What were the 3 you felt most? Pick one now. Say one emotion that you just are not happy with the reaction that you had last week. Think of that emotion. Step into the moment when you were feeling that, when you were seeing your reaction, hearing your reaction, knowing it is not who you are. It's not the best version of yourself. Think of that now. See yourself. Put yourself in that for one moment. How were you holding your body? Notice your body. How are you breathing? What were you saying to yourself? What were you saying to other people? What were you thinking? Did you have a question you kept asking yourself over and over? Did you have something replaying over in your mind? What was the feeling in your body? Notice everything about the reaction to the emotion. What were you focused on? Notice your eyes when you're in this emotion. Where do your eyes go? In your mind's eye, just notice, where are your eyes right now when you're thinking about this disempowering emotion? Where do you see it in your mind's eye? Notice that. Notice, do you see it in color or black and white? Notice if it's big or small. Notice if it's still or moving. Notice if there's any sound. And right now, take that disempowering emotion in that moment, and if it's in color, I want you to make it in black and white. And if there's sound, turn it to off, like you have a remote control. Black and white, no sound. And if the picture's clear, I want you to make it fuzzy. And if it's close to you, I want you to push the image away from you. If it's a moving image, make it still. And push it away till you can no longer see it. And if there's a feeling in your body, notice that feeling. And imagine that you could take that feeling in your hand and you could shrink it down and flick it away like a pebble. Many times we make things that we don't want to feel so big, and we make the wonderful things so small. Keep breathing. Now, what is it that you want? What is an area, just one area, that you want to transform in your life? Is it how you speak to yourself or how you speak to others? Is it a relationship, a significant other, a relationship with yourself, your siblings, a boss, a friend? Do you want to have more fun? Do you want to be more relaxed? Do you want to play more? Do you want to love more? Do you want to have a better business? What is it that you want? What is one area that you want to transform? Who do you desire to be in that area? Who do you need to be? We all want things. Some people say, I want this amazing relationship, and they describe their relationship to me. And then I ask them, well, who do you need to be to have that relationship? So what's an area that you want to transform? Who do you desire to be in that area? Think about it. What do you want? What 3 emotions will serve you in being that person? Think about it. You want to transform this? You want this to be better, to be even better in your life? Okay, pick 3 emotions that if you showed up acting this way, how would it transform? What if you went to whatever job you're in or whatever relationship you're in, even if it's with yourself, whatever it is, what if you walked in tomorrow and started acting like you were in the best relationship, you were living the best life, you had the best job? What if you started living like that now? What does that person act like? Think about it. Would you smile more? Would you love more? Would you have more fun? Would you show up? Would you believe? Would you have faith? Would you be carefree? What 3 emotions will serve you? Say them out loud now. Just keep naming emotions. What emotions would you feel? And remember, we talked about the mood meter and the thesaurus. So when you open your eyes later, if you couldn't think of the emotions that you want to, just look them up. Look up the definitions and say, oh, I want to feel that way. But right now, you know what? Think of one. Think of one emotion that you know if you showed up doing this emotion in the best possible way, as the best version of yourself, what would you do? Think about it now. Think about tomorrow morning, you raise that magic wand again, the realistic magic wand. You wake up and you are in this life. You're in that better whatever it is. Step into that moment now like you can see, hear, feel, and know that it's true. How do you wake up in the morning, know that this is your life? How do you hold your body? How are you breathing? Where are your arms? Are you moving? Are you smiling? Do your eyes light up? Do you feel taller? How do you move your body showing up like this? Are you dancing? What about your communication? What are you saying to yourself as this person? How do you speak to other people? Are you more sensitive to other people, caring even more about them and how they might react to your communication? Did you know that if someone is reacting to your communication, your job is to figure out how to communicate with them better, not the other way around? What if you lived your life like that? Met people on their level? How do you communicate with yourself? What do you say to yourself? What questions do you think that you ask yourself? How can I love myself even more? How can I love others even more? How can I make this playful? How can I bring even more joy into this moment right now? How can I move my body to be an even healthier version of myself? What do I need to feed my mind, body, and spirit to be the best version of myself right now? And when you are listening to me and you're thinking about this moment in your mind's eye, notice, where are your eyes? Where are you looking in your mind's eye when you're thinking about this future self and this emotion and living your best self? Where are your eyes right now? Just notice that. And is it bigger or is it smaller than when we were talking about that disempowering emotion? Is it color or is it black and white? Is it sound or is it silent? Is it moving or is it still? Notice everything about this and notice the difference from when you were thinking about that disempowering emotion and the way that you were reacting to now and the way that you will be acting from this moment forward. And if it's in black and white, make it color now. And if it's in color, make it the brightest, most beautiful, vibrant colors you have ever seen. And make it bigger now. Make it all around you like you are stepping into this moment and you feel this new emotion all over your body. Turn up the sound. Listen to what it sounds like to be living this best version of you, an even better version of who you are. Bring it close to you, so close that it's inside of you. And whatever feeling you're having in your body, just triple that intensity. Feel it from the top of your head flowing down your face, down through your neck, over your shoulders, in through your core of your body, down through your hands, through your fingertips. Let it pour out of you, this amazing feeling down through your legs, down through your feet. Triple the intensity again. Feel it all over your body and squeeze your hands while you're feeling this. Anchor this into your body and release, feeling amazing. Remembering what you say to yourself and what you say to others and how you speak to yourself and the questions you're asking, how you're holding your body and how you breathe, where you see it. The meaning that you give your thoughts is what's going to create the emotion. And your emotion is your life. Remember, a thought is just a thought. Focus on it, then it becomes energy in motion, which is emotion. So now, with all of this new information, I want you to open your eyes and start writing down everything that you just experienced. Write as fast as you can. Don't stop writing until you'll all of a sudden stop. When you think, you're in the head. Remember, when you're in your head, you're dead. When you're in your heart, you're smart. Put one hand on your heart, one hand with your pen, and just start writing. And after you're done, then look at the worksheet. Then go back and listen to this while you're filling out the worksheet. Have an amazing experience. Allow yourself to have an incredible experience. This feeling into the day and know that it's true. It is already you. It is you, as you, the real you. It's always been there.